Hello, this is Pat Cahill from Pat Cahill Metalworks, and today we're going to make a elegant little cuff. It's not that tough, but what it is a comfort fit cuff that is rounded on the inside and flat on the outside. And to add detail to the cuff, what we would do is we'd add gold rivets, one in the middle and one-third way on either side. So we measure first. I already did the middle part. It's 70s, 140. This is for a 6-inch wrist with a 3/4 inch space for the gap. So that's going to be about 5.5 because you got to take into the consideration the thickness of the metal too. Okay, so we line this up right, and we have 35 on each side that we want. 70 in the middle divided by 2, 35. So that's 10, 20, 35. These things don't like to draw on silver. Okay, and 35 here. Okay, so we then mark where we're going to drill. That's going to be right in the center with a center hole punch. And one right here. Okay. Then we're drill holes. Well, actually, the first part probably should be to clean up the edges. So you can take it in any order you want. I like to start off with nice clean edges. So I'm just going to round them off, first with a file, and then with my sanding sticks. Want a nice taper all the way around. And you want them even too. Sorry about that. Okay, that looks good. And we do the other side. Okay, and then I'll finish these up by sanding sticking them. Sanding, sticking them. Okay. Sanding them with a coarser grit, and then we'll go to the fine grit. Okay, and I'll do the other one off camera, and well, I'll just do it real quick. Okay, and because this is going to be, the round part's going to be the inside, I will put the quality mark. I'm not going to put my mark on it, maker's mark, because it won't really fit properly on a rounded thing. I need to get a new one that's smaller and be able to work. But so let's make sure we have that right. Okay. And I actually don't even use the typical sterling all the way across too, because the roundness won't allow it to stamp really easily or well. Okay, so let's drill our holes. These holes are going to be 1 millimeter in diameter because the gold I'm using, gold wire, is 1 millimeter. Lube up your drill. need to do it again. Okay, so we have our 3 holes, and there's always burrs on these holes. We want to take care of that, and we don't seem to have one here. Here's a we want a ball burr, and a ball burr should be just a slightly bigger than the 1 millimeter hole, because that'll take care of the burrs. And this one actually isn't. This is exactly 1 millimeter, so it's not going to help me. So I'm going to cut here, take care of this, and get set up for riveting the gold onto the cuff bracelet. Okay, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're ready to make the rivets. And what I do is I use my miter jig. I put the gold wire in there. Just about 1.5 millimeters, maybe more, but you can adjust that. You don't want it up too high, because we're gonna pound over this piece of wire, and if it's up too high, it will not pound over nicely. That's a technical term that I don't know. Okay, so on a hard surface, and there we go. You get a nice round head on your rivet. Next, we go put this in our bracelet, and this is going to be tight because they always are. So and it's good to be tight. You don't want it to be, you want to be able to get it in there. There we go. Okay, this in there, and we can just use power to push it down. You want it flush with the bottom, so whatever is necessary, get it all the way down there as far as possible. And that looks good. So I'm going to snip off the gold wire, bring this down to just about, don't like that sound. It's because it's on the steel. Well, maybe not. Okay, so we want nice flat, about 1 millimeter, just a little bit over 1 millimeter, and then pound this. Okay, we get a nice round on both sides rivet. Okay, so we're going to do that 2 more times quickly. Again, using our miter jig, bring it out just about 1 millimeter, just over 1 millimeter. Tighten it really securely because you're going to be hammering it. Flatten it. And then hammer. Not with that side. It doesn't work very well with the acrylic or the plastic mallet. Okay, so we have that, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do that for both these sides, and I'll bring you back when that's done. Okay, that's our 3 rivets. Now we're ready to form it into a cuff. So let me get set up on the mandrel and I'll bring you over there. Okay, you've seen this quite a few times and you'll see it quite a few more. And like I said, the round portion is going to go on the inside. Do your ends first. Get your C. And then bring that around. There you go. There's your cuff. So the next step is to bring it over to the red wheel. I think I can just slide it over there because that's what we're going to do next. Whee! Alright. Okay, so we're here at the red wheel. This is our next step and we're going to give it a matte finish. Now the reason we do that is because we're going to oxidize it next, and we want to make sure that the oxidation has a lot of surface area to give a nice dark look to it. Okay, so I'm going to cut here and I'm going to go do the oxidation and bring it back and show you. Okay, so there it is. Nice oxidized cuff with gold accents and comfort fit, so rounded in the inside. It's actually quite a nice little cuff. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again sometime. Goodbye.